Hey everyone, it's Jen V. Oh, by the way, I saw on, I don't know, Prime or something that Gen V is a
Yeah,
show.
I did say that 2 years ago. Yeah.
He told me, but I was like, whatever. It's actually quite a popular show. It looks very sort of Gen Z. I don't know what the situation is, but I am not changing because
Right.
that's how I
So
roll.
to all the people that looked up that television show and found us instead, just know that we work on that show and they owe
Yeah,
us money.
a lot.
A- So much money.
I can't even talk about it.
Yeah.
It's emotional, but
Not legally. Yeah.
yeah, literally, you can't talk about it, right?
Mm, mm.
Anyway, sorry we've had an absence, guys. We have had several things. I've had coughing viruses where I can't speak, and God knows. I mean, Ben's just making tons of money all the time. That's what he's doing with his time. So you want to see? I've got a tiny bit of a cough left. So you wanted to tell us a story. Is so we're going to use
So
this as
I
inspiration as well.
in San Francisco.
The following story is about 19 minutes long. If you want to jump straight to the show, go to 1905. Here's Ben's story and a discussion which will be the inspiration for the show.
Cisco in Bay Area is a place called Sebastopol, and I had taken off of improv for about eight
Wow.
years, and I think at that point I'd taken off improv, maybe actually about 5 years, and
Hmm.
I was just curious about getting back into it and trying to remind myself what it was. So I followed a sign that was put up that said improv, come to the local community hall to do it. So I showed up. There was four of us there, and there was a woman that was teaching improv, and they were doing a pass the clap thing. And she said, "All right," and we were doing the pass the clap, and then she said, "All right, now so just let it evolve as it goes on." So one person does this, and the next person does that, and then they just go on and on. And so finally, it got to like, "Blah, blah," and then one of the guys goes like this, "Blah," like that, and a lady that received it said, "Whoa." And then the teacher stopped it and said, "What's going on? Is everyone okay?" And she said, "That just really triggered me. I'm not sure what it was. It seemed like a lewd gesture." And the teacher looked at this woman and said, "You're right," and turned to the guy and said, "That was entirely inappropriate. Never do anything like that again, or you're out of here."
Okay, I have several feelings about this, but is there a moral in your mind to this?
The moral is that my teachings of how you can not do improv wrong are correct, and my idea that you can teach improv wrong are also correct, because that is the worst thing that she's probably not only done in her improv class, and not only the worst thing that that guy's ever experienced or will experience in improv class, but maybe one of the most horrible things to ever experience in life, because he was in this play state
Yeah,
and
100%.
then was told that his play state was wrong and that it was
Mm,
offensive, and it was like what's the right way
yeah.
I can say this? It was like sexually offensive, and his I remember the move exactly. It was like this, "Ugh," like that, and that and that was what she was taken to
No.
offense, and it
Okay.
was literally just that, and I just thought, okay, and I don't remember if I walked out or if I pulled him aside at the end and said, I have done this, by the way, in other classes that I've been in when I've seen teachers traumatize students, pulled them aside to say, "Hey, every once in a while, you're going to get a teacher that doesn't know what they're doing. They're traumatizing you. They're not trying to traumatize you. If you're thinking about quitting improv forever right now, totally fine, but just know
Don't.
that there are other
Don't though.
ways."
Yeah, yeah,
But
don't quit.
yeah, you
Yeah.
can, and so I've talked people back into coming back into class after they had already walked out as a result of that, and just say the teacher's doing what they can. There's no school on how to teach improv, and they don't know the power that they
That's
have.
Yeah, and that's a very good point there. There's no real school on how to teach improv. And a lot of teachers in improv aren't necessarily teachers by trade. So, and they're probably definitely not psychologists, so they don't know the effect that certain things might have on people like that being in a play state. So the thing is too that, and this is just having the most charitable view of this, you know, uh, perhaps it might have been a different situation if all of that was framed beforehand. That in this space, you can be playful, but you can also be offended. So if you know what I mean? Like,
or no, even better, like this is a play space where anything you do is right unless I say otherwise, and there's no way you'll ever know until you go to that vulnerable space.
So when it happens, it could happen. It's like improv. It could happen at any time. We don't know when it's going to happen. I could take offense. They could take offense. Like we could all take offense to this. And if that happens, then you are wrong. Even though I've told you there's no wrong in improv.
Right. And there's nothing wrong with being wrong. It's just that you will be chastised and kicked out of the community.
You will be exiled.
Yeah, I think that's a fair warning.
I think so, you know, and you know, and then that's it. That is a fair warning. But there was no warning. It's almost like you're setting someone up to fail. Almost
like it. I don't know where you got that, but I'll go with that. I mean,
call me eccentric. Eccentric.
That's a crazy way that you interpret
kind of left
that
a center way of looking at it. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
But,
but it did inform the rest of my teaching to make sure that the space to play and lack of judgment around that is sacred. And the only thing that's more sacred is people's physical safety and making, you know, if you can't prevent people from being triggered, but you can teach people how to let other people know what your possible triggers are. And when I say triggers, I mean like literal triggers that give you a physiological response that you can't handle the mental thing that just happened. Totally. Yeah, and then 100%. And the teacher should be trained in ways to help people come down from what are essentially panic attacks or similar to that, like physical things of like holding a piece of ice or identifying 5 things you can see, 4 things that you can hear, 3 things that you can, you know, touch and things like that. So,
interesting.
Yeah. Interesting. So that is my story that is inspiring our 30-second scene.
Yeah. And again, guys, I just want to like talk about something psychological off the back of this. And that is that most people judge people by their behavior, not their intentions, and judge themselves by their intentions, but not their behavior. So when there's some kind of, I'm going to put this in inverted commas, bad behavior, that generally speaking, it's not an intention. That person hasn't intended to do some kind of bad behavior. There's usually some kind of positive intention behind it. It's come out wrong. It's come out negative. It's come out whatever it is. And in this space of improv, we kind of presuppose that no one is an actual asshole dickhead who's just being an asshole, that they have some kind of good intention or no intention, and the behavior ends up being, might be bad, but it's not the intention of that. That's what we try and foster in improv, is the intention of yes and, you know. And
I want to build on that. I would say that there are psychos and sociopaths out there. They represent about 1% of the population.
Very small percent of the population.
Very small.
Very small.
Believe it or not, they're actually not that attracted to improv, at least in my experience, unless I'm the only one that is a psychopath and I'm unaware of it.
That's you, that 1%.
Darn.
If you can't find that person, it's probably you. Yeah.
It's probably me. So, And I will go ahead and posit this. I think that the fear and overreaction to the idea that psychopaths might be there and might come attack your community anytime has vastly hurt the improv community and freedom more than actual psychopaths. I would do. I would
agree.
Yeah, I'm going to say would because I don't know every single troop out there, but I have only seen the damage of overprotection from that. Just a real quick thing is that I wrote this whole idea of like teaching people, talking all the things I would say to people about, you know, good intentions and how we have to come in and this is a safe space for everybody and don't attack people here for how they look or what they smell like or their ethnicity or all that. I planned all those things. I've been teaching for 8 years. I've never once needed to say it. Like never. It's never, ever, ever come up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
please live in less fear. It's there in my little book.
Yeah.
I don't know. Books are behind
Yeah.
me. I don't read them. I put them on the shelf, but it's there for me to do it at any point. And
Yeah.
put it there, but don't live your whole life in fear. Otherwise, you're making bad improv.
Yeah. And again, improv is about curiosity, not fear. Because curiosity is the opposite to fear. So the only thing that's ever happened that I would say along those lines would be ageism. That's the only thing I've had to pull people up on.
Oh,
So
yeah, that happens all the time.
yeah, that would be the thing. So it's interesting that people talk about the other isms as being this massive thing, but for me, the biggest ism is ageism across the board.
But just to be clear, this ageism you're talking about, is this ageism like you're
It's not.
old, oh God, you're disgusting, I want you to die? Or is it like, oh, you're a 65-year-old improviser and I've endowed you the last 4 scenes as someone who's 65 years old? That's kind of what you're saying. Or I'm asking.
Generally about, piddling your pants, not being able to control your bowels. You're in an older folks' home. You're this, you're that. Like the tropes
To people that are actually that age, or to anybody?
That has happened.
Oh, but you're
That
saying
has
just in
happened.
general, people do
But
things
in
like
general,
that.
when there's a character that's that age, people will start going down that, or where's your medication? Have you taken your medication? This kind of thing. It's just boring improv, number one.
Oh,
But
right.
it's also just like that people have not taken the time to create something interesting. It's just a trope. It's just like, oh, old person, that means da 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 da, which again is still not a bad intention. It's just a bad association. Like that's just
Okay.
it's a lazy way of playing, that you have that association to a certain group of people, basically.
Sure. Whenever I play someone 16 and I say, Dad, give me the car keys, that's not ageism, is it?
Uh, it could be.
When
I
I
would
play a
say if you did
16-month-old character and I like
it.
and
Yeah,
I was just like, Mama, Mama,
yeah. But I would argue that there's a lot more of the same when it comes to that age than older people. People age in very, very different ways.
Mhm.
Yes, there are tropes, but it would be nice if everyone just didn't think about old people as, okay, that's everything about it's kind of like ugly and fucked up and you're dying and it's all, like it'd be nice if if it wasn't sort of all those more negative like connotations, basically. you know
Mm.
so
Mhm.
but that's the only problem that I've had, and I've pulled people up and they've been fine. They've just done a new choice. We just redo that bit of the scene. It's all fine. Nobody has an embolism about anything. It's all good. you know So, yeah, I think again, it's just about being open, and also, like you said, having that place of safety, telling people they can make those mistakes, and in fact, those mistakes will probably happen. Like level one, I always tell level one, we're going to talk about piss, spew, shit, sex, religion, all the things you don't want to say, they're going to come up. All of those things that you don't want to say, they're going to come up.
That's exciting. I want to go to your class.
No, I say, like unintentionally, that will happen. It happens every single time.
Unintentionally. Right.
Because people, when they first do improv, suddenly it's okay. So all the shit that's been sitting there they haven't been able to say, which is probably going to be taboo, is going to be the first thing to come out. So it's like, you got to let that happen. You got to just, let it happen, pre-frame. That's going to happen. We're not going to take offense. Someone's going on about poo and spew and whatever. That's just because, as adults, we are trained not to play. We are trained to, really be critical about everything we say all the time. We put a lid on everything. And then when we go to an improv class and suddenly we have this freedom to be able to express ourselves, all that shit that we're not allowed to express is probably going to... It's probably going to be the first thing to come out. It's when I started writing songs and they were all about how men are assholes. Okay, I had to get through that bit, okay, and get that out before I could get to the gold. Okay, and that's what we're talking about.
A lot of people, that is the gold. It stays there.
Yeah, Alanis Morissette, for example, okay? She made a lot of money out of that, okay? But
Yeah.
if you're an artist and you want to say a lot and you want to say a lot of different sort
Then
of
you got to
things,
move on to the
exactly,
IRA bombings and making songs like
100%.
Zombie. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
100%. That's a different artist. But anyway, um,
right. So, well, yeah, I'm saying moving on. Like, if she
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
move on, then yeah. So
yeah.
someone else has to move on.
Mm.
Yeah, great. I mean, I guess we have to start doing improv at some point to prove that we have any kind of authority at all to
To,
speak
to
here.
speak on this. Yeah, yeah, totally.
Yeah, I guess the only thing I would say is just to like a slight, because I'm on board with everything you're saying, is just the framing from me whenever I think about improv, do it for myself or talk to other people, is that uh, when it comes to mistakes, I don't like to think of mistakes as possible, at least in terms of a scene where you're at the beginning, like if you miscall someone's name,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
then that is like, just a technical mistake. We don't need to be precious about it. But what I'm thinking about in terms of the just raw scene work, instead of something being a mistake, I think of something as being like a choice or some, not even a choice, just something that came out. And
Yeah.
then there are the future times when you're in a situation that is similar. There are things that you could do that make it easier, more fun, or more fulfilling than that particular choice. So, for instance,
Mm.
you were talking about uh, pooping your pants or something in a scene, which is really hard for me to think of a better choice than that. But uh,
Yeah, yeah.
something that might make it easier is than pooping in your pants is just to be afraid of the other person, right?
Mm.
And then that's certainly easier, and it might be more fun to do that because maybe feeling like poop is uncomfortable to play the idea of it being in your pants is not so great, and then and not so fulfilling either, right? You might find more surprise with things that haven't been done before. That
Yes.
said, I'm not making a great case for not pooping in your pants because
It's
I
pretty funny.
I think it's going to happen at least once in the work that you're about to see here.
All right.
It has
The,
to.
all right. All right. It could be metaphoric though.
It could be metaphoric. It won't be, but it could.
It could be. We'll just see. Yeah, we'll just see which choice. All right. Okay. So I did tell Ben that I'm on a time limit, and then we we were led into this conversation that ends
The
with
longest intro of
shitting
all
your
time. I
pants.
thought there would be the shortest one, and it's been our longest.
It's been the
Um,
longest, but that's
we'll see
okay.
what the editing gods say.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It may be a separate video. Okay, so I have got probably about like max 15 minutes.
Okay.
Can we do a Pretty Flower Spokane in 15 minutes, or do you have something else?
Yes, let's do that. And let's make it because of the time limit, it
Mm-hmm.
could be feel rushed and
Yeah,
manic.
kind
Let's
of like
try to
diarrhea. Yeah, kind of like shitting your pants. It could be rushed and
that
manic.
that was
I'm
a
using it as a
mistake.
metaphor. I'm
That was a
using it as a
mistake.
metaphor. That's all
A
I'm doing.
mistake. Okay, so let's do one without mistakes and
Mm,
let
let's be
but
perfect.
yes, let's be perfect. Let's try to challenge ourselves to do a Spokane that has as many cutaways as possible in
Oh
that
my
15
God.
minutes, but
Okay.
have it all be grounded and not manic energy.
Okay, that's hard, but okay, we'll try.
Yes.
Okay, we'll
And
try.
is the inspiration something on this pamphlet that I got from
No, no, no,
a
it's just
Jesus
what we've been
Christ group
talking about. It's
or what
been
we've been
what we're
talking
talking
about?
about.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, okay.
And finally, here is the show.
I made a mistake. Sorry.
Yeah, you did make a
Okay.
mistake.
Oh, oh, yeah.
Okay, hang on. You didn't realize you made a mistake, right? You're just saying that because you're kind of looking at the way that I am right now, and you're going, "Oh, I must have made a mistake. I better say I've made a mistake." But you don't know that you made a mistake, right? You're
That's
just
right.
doing that. You're just saying that.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh my God.
Well, now I genuinely feel that though I made a mistake about saying that I made a mistake because it was a mistake to essentially
Well,
just
just
pass off your
yeah,
anger
100%.
by saying that, I thought that you would just let it go, but it was a mistake.
Minimized it.
You were not going to
Minimize
let it
the
go.
anger. You minimize the anger. You
I
minimized it.
I tried, but it doesn't seem minimal now.
Oh, okay. So you tried to minimize it. So
Yes,
rather
yeah, I
than
wanted to reduce it to the smallest amount of anger possible, but now it looks like it completely blew up.
it is like completely blown up. Okay, cut to a volcano that's blowing up. This is in Pompeii, and we are a couple, and we know we're going to die.
Hmm.
I feel like packing's not gonna. It's not going to do anything. It's not going to make a difference. This is
No,
this is it.
I could feel the fumes already. Uh, it's I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that we should stay.
It was really not the best decision to
I
stay.
know.
I told you
Hey,
that.
hey, hey,
Grab
hey!
her
I
as a
said.
filler. We could have gone too, but you wanted to stay
I'm sorry.
here.
I didn't. I said that I shouldn't have said we should stay, and now you're rubbing it in my face. I didn't mean that we shouldn't stay. I still think it's a good idea for us to be here. I want to be here.
And I got no choice but to be here. Do you understand what
All of a sudden, I control you and the boats. And cut back to the normal part. So
okay,
yeah,
so is it, yeah, it's blown up. It's
it's
blown
blown
up
up in our
now
faces.
because you know what? Because you wanted to avoid conflict. And this is how you always are. You want to avoid conflict. Conflict is a natural part of life, okay? And if you make a mistake, there's gonna be conflict.
Okay, you're right. I need to be in conflict with you. Shut up.
Oh God, that's so offensive that you just said that right now.
All right, good, good. Yeah, I want you
Okay.
to change your mind about things.
You shut up. All
Well,
right?
you know what?
You shut up.
Don't talk to me that way. I mean, no, continue to talk to me that way, okay? Because if you continue to be stagnant and dumb in your ways, then things
Dumb.
are just not going to work out for you, okay?
Okay, you think I'm dumb? Okay, I've never met anyone dumber than you. Okay, can I just
Never
say
met
that?
anyone dumber than me. Cut to the time where I met someone dumber than me. I want to let you know that you gave me the wrong change.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, show me the change. What did I do?
Listen, man, I'm just really tired. You gave me $3.50 and it's supposed to be $23.50.
23.50?
Yeah.
What does 20 look like?
Can I say something and I don't want to offend you or bother you?
Okay.
You're the dumbest person I've ever met. Oh God, I'm sorry. I I just don't think that anyone should ever be told that.
You just need to tell me what a 20 looks like. That's all you have to do.
You're just in the wrong job. This gas station is not for you. I'm sorry.
Is it a coin? Is it paper?
Oh, you're so extremely dumb.
Is it plastic? Help me out.
Who hired you?
My mom.
And now you're sick too? Do you have lupus?
Yes.
Oh God.
You were so smart. How did you know that? How could you possibly know that I had lupus?
Cut back to the original. So ever since that day, I've been very.
Yeah. Okay.
No
So
matter
you
how
met
tired-
the dumbest. You met the dumbest person, and you're telling me that I'm the dumbest person now.
I think so, but
Are you talking
I
about that
take
guy
it
that
back.
didn't know if a $20 note was a note? Is that the guy you're
I
talking about? You're comparing me to that guy?
I take it back. I take it back. I
Yeah,
don't want
take it back.
to.
Take it
I
back.
I made a mistake, and I tried arguing with you and being in conflict, but I didn't
You know,
want it, and
you
I
know
called
what?
you
You know who's
stupid,
dumb?
dumb.
You are dumb. You know why? Because you're dumber than the guy. Do you remember the guy? Do you remember the guy that was so stupid that he had that conflict with that murderer? Remember that guy?
That was an innocent
Yeah?
mistake. All right,
Got to.
got to conflict with a murderer. Okay.
Yeah, mate, you reckon you're so good you got a gun, like whatever. You know what I mean? Like, so fucking what? You're a big man, are you? You're a big man. You got big balls. Oh, well, you look at. Cut back.
Why'd you shoot that guy? Why'd you do that?
Cut back to the scene. Come back.
I was an innocent
guy.
mistake there. I mean, he didn't really know how a gun worked and what it was. It was from a different country. I
Everybody
wouldn't even call
knows.
him dumb.
Everybody knows how a gun works.
He probably thought it was a party favor. It was my 47th birthday.
Okay. Look, this is not working. I know the therapist said that, if we try and be in conflict, if we try and work things out this way without her, I feel like we can't do it without her. You know what I mean? Like she tends to sort of, I don't know, like cage the conflict in some way, like cage it in. I just feel like, God, we can't even be trusted to have conflict, man, in this relationship.
Cut to therapy. We're side by side like this. Yeah, no, I guess I feel closer to her, close in general.
Yeah, yeah, feel, I feel, I feel claustrophobic, to
I
be
mean,
honest.
that is more times that she's used the word feel over the course of one sentence than she has for 30 years.
I really think we're making progress
Me too.
in sessions. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
for that. Thank you. And got back to the original. So was it a distance thing?
I don't know. Should we argue closer together?
I don't think we should argue in general. She just had us focus on our feelings when we were physically close to each other, but
Oh, did I misunderstand? So we're supposed to focus on feelings, not my feelings of rage and anger, but just feeling, like just any feelings. Is that what?
just any feelings whatsoever. I
Ah,
think that sensory deprivation tank just honestly resets you.
cut to that. Honey,
Just
are you out there, honey? Honey, are you out there?
breathe.
Are
No,
you?
he's in a different building. We're not
Ah,
letting him in. He's the clear source of your stress. Just
okay.
breathe, and in a second, you're not even going to hear my voice. You're not going to
No,
feel
don't go.
anything.
Don't go away, please. Don't go away, please.
You're not going to have any feelings at all. The feelings are what is destroying you, but everything now is just you in space with no feelings on your skin, no feelings in your heart, no feelings in your brain. You are just a void, empty person. Cut back to the present. So, I
Can you
mean,
not bring that up?
I mean, you just got out of the coma 6 minutes ago from that. I mean, eventually it was going to come
Exactly.
up.
It's just happened. I'm triggered. Okay, I'm triggered. It just happened. Oh my God.
Maybe that is where you belong.
What are you talking about? In a coma or in being triggered?
It seems like there's only those two.
Are you breaking up? Is that what you're doing right now? You want to break up?
I just think you need to choose. Do you want to be triggered and angry with me? Or do you want to be on life support at a hospital?
Tom, you know what? I just don't know who I am if I'm not triggered, you know? Like,
You're
if
on
I'm,
life support in a hospital.
yeah, I know that, but I'm saying, like, as an identity, as a human being, like, if I'm not in conflict with someone, who am I?
You're on a ventilator in a hospital. Do you
I can't believe
remember?
this. I can't even get peace and quiet in a coma. Okay, you're just here in my psyche, in my brain. I can't even get peace. Tom, am I going to die? Just be honest with me. Okay, you must know you're in my
Oh,
psyche.
just because I'm this entity that came down to you in the middle of your coma, you think that I'm
Yes.
attached to God and decide if you're gonna die or live?
Well, more attached than I am. I mean, I'm attached to machines. You must be attached to the ether or God or something, surely.
Yes, you're going to die.
You had to just say it out like that, like you couldn't pre-frame
You
it.
asked me! You asked me!
I know, but you could have just put a frame around or just like being gentle about it. Oh no, you're gonna die. I mean that's lovely. That's really
Okay, I
nice.
I made a mistake.
Are you just saying that
Yes.
because I'm upset? You're just saying you made a mistake, but you don't know that
Yes.
you've made a mistake. Is that what you're
Yes,
doing right now?
exactly. I shouldn't have done that. That was a mistake.
Thank you.
Cut to the beeping of the machine all of a sudden doubles in speed, and the cough of the person comes up. Honey, honey, doctor, the machines are going off. Well, what's going on? Uh, oh, she's coming out of it. Oh, uh, Miss Hampshire, Miss Hampshire, just what? Nurse. Yes, just give me something for her to spit in. Here we go. There you go. There you go. Oh God. Okay. All right. That's good. That's good. Is she going to be alive? Is she okay? She's. I mean, she's awake. This is this is the kind of miracle that we're in this business for. Okay.
Tom, is that
Uh.
you? Tom, is that you?
Yeah. It's me.
Oh my
I
God,
was
Tom.
just sitting here reading you the Spoon River anthology, and
Oh, wow. You're here, Tom. I feel like I've shat my pants. I'm so sorry. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I
that's
just woke up and I
that's
just shat my pants in front of you. I
That's
just
okay.
like,
You've been doing it for 6 months. That's
oh,
part of the
really?
process.
Really?
Yeah, it's true.
Oh,
It's part of the process. But we've been taking
okay.
very good care of you now. Your voice is doing well. Just take your time. Don't take just don't go too hard yet. Okay. She only knows how to go hard. She only knows how to go hard. Just she's only been awake for a few. You how are you feeling?
Well, it's hard to say. I mean, you say I've been gone for 6 months?
You've been out for 6 months, right? Yeah, 6 months and about a week and a half. Wow. I mean, you look tired, but other than that, this is amazing. It's very fast. She is amazing.
Oh my
She's
God,
very
Tom,
fast.
what are you wearing? What are you wearing to like the day that I get out of a coma? Like what are you wearing?
I'm wearing the shirt that you told me never to wear again. This is not the time to
Oh
stress her out.
my
This
God.
just everything is fine.
I
Everything's fine. And
honestly, I
I
don't believe this.
just
You're wearing
and
this.
I want you to see who I really am and what I really stand for. This is not a mistake. It's not a mistake. Don't you're killing her. You're killing her. I'm not she has to decide. She has to decide. You're going to jail. Maybe I made a mistake.
I'm sorry. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, started coughing again. Mm.
I think every improv show we do, or not every, but because when we've done it in person
Yeah.
was not like this, but I think almost all of our shows are like, we're doing this thing, and then we're like, what are we doing?
Mm.
And then it's like, that's okay. It's okay not to know. Just keep going for what we want. We'll figure it out. And it's okay to live in this nebulous thing for a while. And then something weird happens. And then it ends up where I say, what was that? And then I was like, okay, well, it can't be that bad because I'll watch it back later and I'm not gonna, I'll be pleasantly surprised by it. So I'll be pleasantly surprised by this one, I think. How about you, audience? Interesting. Let us know in the comments.
Yes.
Karen, Catherine. Yeah,
Yeah.
Catherine.
So yeah. Kath, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
I think that, and this is an interesting thing that I've noticed as well. When you start with a story, like for inspiration, a lot of the time it becomes thematic. So there was a lot of themes that were going on rather than sort of plot and character and all that. It was just a repetition of themes of, mistakes, conflicts, intentions, and this is kind of all the stuff we were talking about in the story that we did beforehand. So yeah, I find that usually happens if you like an Armando and stuff as well. Like they're usually being told to deconstruct that, and then you'll have different people deconstructing that. But when there's just two of you, it's kind of like it tends to go into thematics. That's where it kind of tends to go. Yeah, that's what
Hmm.
I think. I think it'll be interesting to watch. I think there'll be a lot of places where you go, wow, that's really cool how that theme is just there all the time. It keeps repeating, it keeps coming back, but in different kind of ways. So I think that's what you'll see when you watch it back. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely the theme of mistake, right? And it just became kind of an abstraction, like the going back to Pompeii clearly wasn't ended up not
Yes.
being that couple. It ended up being two other people back in
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
day
Yeah. So
because
that's
of
like a
the modern
world build.
technology.
Yeah, world build
Yeah.
off of the theme. But yeah, I think it's really interesting. So you'll see those things of like conflict, mistakes, right and wrong, being triggered. So there was a lot of words we used in the story too that came through. And then you said that someone had to shoot themselves. So of course I had to do that because I was in the hospital. But
I thought that was a mistake.
yeah, I know. Yeah.
You want to start over?
Uh, I'd love to, but I have to go. But yeah, guys. So watch it and tell us what themes did you see? There's a lot going on, a lot of themes there.
Yeah. Anything interesting that you saw or intriguing? Normally we break it down a lot at the end, but we pre-broke this one down
I think
beforehand.
we did. Yeah. Definitely. That's interesting. Wow. Actually, that's really interesting. So I've been talking about this lately, and I think that 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 was a Spokane pretty flower, but I'm going to call it Fever Dream. I mean, I think
Yeah,
that's what
fever
that
dream.
was. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. Real quick, I think that society needs to see that I've got tui birds outside my window that are eating the flax. I don't know if you can see that,
Oh,
but there's one right there just kind of going at it.
I
They
can
are
see the
beautiful.
flax, but I can't see the bird.
People think that tuis are black and white because that's how they're drawn, but in reality, if you see them in the sun, they're like green and
Ah, there it
blue.
is.
Yeah, right on the top there. See that?
Oh,
And that's
gorgeous.
yeah. So there's a
Oh.
metaphor in there somewhere that somebody made a mistake to draw them black, but if you look closely at the mistakes, they're every color of the rainbow.
Hmm. And that's where we'll end. Thank you, everybody. Make sure you get in a like and subscribe loop and leave us a comment, Kath, about what were the themes that you saw in
Yeah, and
that.
unwatch all those other Gen V groups
Yeah,
out
yeah.
there that have their own television show.
Yeah,
Like
whatever.
we're not with them
We don't care. All
financially
right.
anymore.
Bye.
Bye.